Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on second. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Cut by Hunt. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Play action, Mahomes. This throw is cut. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
From the pistol, Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Braden Mann on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They send a receiver in motion right. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and just 2 to go. Another throw for Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe team. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 42. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? New life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
First and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
and those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. Finds him over the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and goal. They'll try an option to the left. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That pass caught by Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts throwing again. They thought they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Brought in by Juju. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 5. Cut for big yards on the right side. Gets it to the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He's got Smith. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll send him over right. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in deep right.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now they send their back in motion right. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Too tranquil, brings him to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and short, he's taking the option right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Eagles football. We'll see if they can erase that deficit to win it all. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He's got a man left. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hurts looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're already up by 2 scores, Bronk, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And with where that punt stuck him, Bronk, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he takes it only to, looks like about the 3-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. Has it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Working quickly here. Hurts now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Trying to push it deep. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets him 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The offense headed back to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They've got first down from the 31. Running back, motioning right. First down throwing for Hurts. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, Hurts. Catch is made in close. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your... Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football.